Hey everybody, welcome back to Beyond the Beard with me, Born Bearded Dave. And we have a co-host, Raised Bearded AA Ron. Aaron, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. Wasn't too bad today.
Yeah, you finally get recouped from the weekend, the holiday weekend.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
I think I'm
This
still trying to
this
recoup in some way.
this weekend, I'm not scheduled to work, but I'm on call, so we'll see if I get to actually celebrate New Year's or not.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will be working, and they got me coming in early tomorrow, and then earlier on the first. So it's kind of crazy. Anyway,
Oh,
Aaron, what do you say
I,
we
I
go
can
ahead?
actually see now. I found my glasses.
I see that. I was going to mention that backstage, but it just kind of dawned on me last minute that you found them. That was a that took a minute. Let's see. Let me say we go ahead and start saying hi to everybody. Looks like Coffee with Brewer left a little bit of a haiku. Let's go ahead and get this going. From Coffee with Brewer, a haiku. Beyond the beard lay quiet strength and tender truths. The man soft, the man softly seen. There you go. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate your words of wisdom with the haiku. Appreciate you.
What's going on, Brewer?
Next in, we
Babe?
have Alicia.
What's going on, babe?
Good to see you, Alicia. And we have Cowboy Up. Sis, good to see you.
What's going on, sis?
Let's see, what else do I have here? Alicia says, sorry if I'm a little slow or quiet tonight. Got my IV infusion for migraines with triple the dosage. Not feeling the best. Well, hopefully you feel better soon. And we'll see if one of the guys in here can rile you up. He's pretty good at it. Chris, appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, Chris?
Tony, it's good to see you, brother. Appreciate you coming in.
Tony, how's it going?
Viking Papa, appreciate you coming in, brother. And
How's it
speaking
going,
of
Viking?
troublemakers, this guy right here, Baker, how you
Baker, how's it
doing?
going?
Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're feeling better. I think you mentioned that you weren't feeling too great yesterday. Hope you're feeling better. The infamous Miss K, appreciate you being here, babe.
Papa
Uh,
Sofa might be watching. Hey, Papa Sofa. Hey, Pop.
nice. All right, Pop. So appreciate you being here, Pop. Let's see. We got Romy. Hey everyone, just hanging out in the background tonight. More than likely, my mind is not where it should be. But want to jump in, I may comment at some point. Romy, completely understand, brother. And we are here if you need anything, man.
Yeah, we're here as a group. If you need to talk about it, let us know. We'll discuss.
There you go. All right, we have the bearded chief. Chief, appreciate you being here, brother. And I'm sure I'm a little bit behind here.
I think we missed Mr. Robert Allen.
Where do you see it
Saw
there?
his. I did. Hold on.
Oh, there he is. Robert Allen, appreciate you being here. All right.
Small batch. 33.
Alicia, hope you feel better soon and it lasts longer this time, right? A lot of wishes to feel better. Small Bass,
Small
appreciate you
batch.
coming in.
And 30 spray. He's going, Jay.
Jay, appreciate you coming in, brother. All right.
Small town traditions. How's it going?
Jim, appreciate you coming in, brother. And hope you had an amazing holiday weekend. Let's see. Chief, we haven't had a single snowflake yet. All right. We're running pretty late this year. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. We haven't had a single snowflake yet. Are you kidding me, Kay? No, we haven't had not one yet. Kenny, appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, Kenny? Yeah, no, it's unusually warm for this time of year, even down here in the valley.
Yeah, I think we just kind of up here, we kind of just got to that point where it's still somewhat warm, but in the mornings it's getting down to about 29, 30 degrees this morning, I think it was. Um, but it's still warming up throughout the day, so kind of weird up here.
Yeah, we're going through stages where when the sun comes out, it's really warmer than it should be, but now it's like we have overcast again. The sun's disappeared.
Right. And 9 inches of snow in the yard. Nice. And Jacob, appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, bud?
And Jacob, not sure if you noticed, but on the Christmas Day live stream that we did, Kay kind of shouted out your products that you have, the leather stuff that you made for. Amazing products. Dan C. Bearded making an appearance. Dan, I really appreciate you coming in.
How's it going, Dan?
Good stuff.
And
Everybody
JB,
saying hi to Dan. Did we miss JB?
JB came
JB,
in. How's it
appreciate
going,
you coming
JB?
in. All right, guys. Looks like everybody's saying hi. Aaron, you got anything going on for this week? How's everything been this week for you?
Everything's been doing pretty well. I mean, the normal. Work has actually been pretty quiet. So I've been doing all right.
Good, good. Yeah, I think I mentioned this last week was pretty tough week, and I think we're finally coming into the end of it. Tomorrow's going to be kind of hectic. Jess, appreciate you coming in,
How's it going, Jess?
and yeah, it's been kind of crazy this week, but it's going good. Dan C showing off his check mark. Hey, you know what? He earned every one of those two guys. So
For sure. For sure.
yeah. Yeah, Kaysa, she loves the yeah, and it smells amazing too, the leather work. Yep.
Hmm.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into a few things tonight. One of the things that I want to start getting into, I will be releasing a video tomorrow morning on this as well. Um, we kind of touched bases on this on Saturday show, where we're talking about goals or New Year's resolutions. Kind of like to see those as goals, more or less. Like to split those big goals into smaller goals. That way, when you look back to see where you were, you've seen some accomplishments. Kind of want to talk about a little bit of those tonight, such as growth without reinvention. Not everything needs to be reinvented this year. Sometimes growth is refining, strengthening, and staying consistent. Um, the difference between changing who you are versus becoming more of yourself. Um, so I think I want to start it off tonight by by asking you guys, what's something that you want to improve on, but not completely change this year? Something that you would like to improve on, but not completely change this year. Looks like we have True North Beer Co. Chris, appreciate you coming in and appreciate all your support.
How's it going, Chris?
Bearded community, absolutely. Uh, get a better amount of sleep. Right. That's something that we can all work on from time to time, right? It's
Mm.
sometimes we run ourselves a little too short on our sleep and our rest. And if you're not getting the right amount of sleep for whatever reason, you know, definitely get down and get checked. We've had discussions about sleep apnea and things like that, but a lot of us guys, we don't realize how important it is to get that checked, and some of us find out a little too late. So it's definitely worth getting into making sure you're getting enough sleep, and if something's interrupting that sleep, finding out why. Absolutely agree.
Yep, I actually just saw the ENT yesterday for that very thing. So um, they looked at my tonsils and said they were stage 3 enlarged, and the uvula is unusually elongated. So, but they want to do a sleep study first before they decide what they're going to do. If they're going to consider it an obstruction that needs to be removed, or um, what the process is, or what they're going to decide what to do after we get, you know, uh, after the sleep study, which is going to be a home one. So I'm waiting for that call back.
Absolutely, that's awesome. I know it's something you've been looking forward to for a while, and
Hmm.
I think that's awesome that it's actually that ball's moving in the right position. Yeah, it's going the right direction now. Um, let's see. She says, get an extra day in at the gym. You know what? Believe it or not, that's actually part of what's in tomorrow's video. Little steps, to get yourself into an extra day. Prioritize time better in general. Preaching to the choir. Yeah, I that's one thing that I'm still continuously working on is prioritizing my time. But yeah, absolutely agree. Jabel says to be more consistent with his exercise. There you go.
Hmm.
Yeah, and these are just things that you like to improve on, not necessarily things that you are starting off fresh, right?
Right. That's one of those things that with the exercise is we can actually hold each other accountable for that. Find a friend on the chat and hold each other
Absolutely.
accountable for doing just one extra thing a day, or exercising, or going for a walk at night.
Right. And I think it's slowly building habits. It's what is it, persistence versus perfection. Get in there and start creating those good habits. And once you do that, it's going to be easier to, for example, add a day to your gym, or spend a little more time on your beard. If you've never washed your beard, you could start with 2 to 3 days a week, and then you can continuously bring that up until it's a daily wash. There's so many things that we could do to improve ourselves, that we don't have to actually start from fresh. We just got to get in the habit of it, right?
Right.
um, Starting day one and staying consistent and working out tomorrow, or working out. Yep. I agree. I agree that, I mean, it's no secret. I definitely need to get into the gym and find my get in the habit of going, and you know, so it's not something I'm not working on. It is something I'm working on as well. Find a passion and turn it into a career. Romy, 100% agree. Find that passion, turn it into a career. Aaron, you got anything on that?
I 100% agree.
Yeah,
It's finding that passion. That's what it's all about. You can do what you love for the rest of your life. Why not?
right. Absolutely. I mean, if you find something you love to do, it's, it's a passion. It's not just, work anymore. It's a passion. Are you going to have to work at it? Absolutely. Are you going to have to stay busy in it? Absolutely. But I'm actually looking forward to making my passion my career at some point, and it's baby steps to get there, but I will get there. Baker, be able to communicate better. Yep. And that's one of those things that we just kind of typically what what would you say on that, Aaron?
I think
Be able to communicate better.
doing this here, what we're doing now, has helped. I know it's helped me communicate better with people that I don't necessarily know very well.
Mhm.
Used to kind of be more of a hermit and more quiet. Now I'm more willing to open up after starting doing these lives, and I've seen it in Baker too. You know, he
Absolutely.
opens up more and talks more, and just better communication comes with more time. Nobody's perfect in their first few videos, and
Right.
it just takes time.
And and I agree. Baker has definitely grown from the first from my first interaction with him to his first live to now. He's growing. I'm loving seeing the growth. And Aaron, have you noticed since we've been doing these? Because guys, we're on episode 10 of Beyond the Beard, and I think we're coming up to 20 something on the Bearded Kin. I've noticed since doing these, I'm more willing to engage, not just engage in conversation, but I'm more willing to bring up conversation as well. So that's helped me a lot too. I'm a lot like Aaron in that way. I could talk to anybody who decides they want to talk to me. Um, it has been difficult at times to keep engaging in the conversation. Keep throwing the back and forth. And I got to tell you, Chief has helped me with that considerably. You guys in here have helped with that considerably. So keep on going, Baker. You're doing great. Less procrastination creates a tyranny of the urgent mindset. Yep. Yep. And that's on my list too. I do procrastinate quite a bit on certain things. And that is one of those things that I'm going to be working on as well.
Hmm.
More exercise and keep losing weight. There you go, Kenny. And, I applaud anybody who's taken on that task and that role. And it's not easy. I think it was more of a shock to me, Aaron, growing up. I never really had an issue with my weight, and then it kind of blindsided me. But
Yeah, I
it
mean,
is
I've always been kind of thought I was heavier than I was, and realized after I got to where I'm at now that I wasn't, and just felt like I was. I don't know. It's. I know now that it's worse than it's ever been, and I need to get it. I need to get it off. I need to do something soon.
right, and we're gonna get there. I have no doubt about it at all. I'd like to simply grow my business. Not that it's simple to do. It isn't, but you know what? I know some of the moves that you've been making lately, and I'm very proud of you. And you know, I can't wait to see what this turns into for you. Alicia says, "You got this, Aaron." So yeah, that's awesome. And Alicia says, "I'd like to get my business off the ground." Hey, there you go. It's just taking those steps until you can really just go full blown with it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you see more of it than we do over here. Like I see more of what Kay's doing, and then I'm sure you're sitting there right by her side, seeing what Alicia's doing as well. So that's awesome.
Right. Right.
Yeah. And Tony says he'd like to read more and get regular exercise. I applaud that. Absolutely applaud that. For me, reading's never been my strong suit, but I think I think I'm ready to get back into doing more reading as well. And I
I'm.
think go ahead, Aaron.
I think I'm going to start picking up some more books here pretty soon. I've been waiting for some sequels for some of the books I have, but they're not coming out. So I'm going to start looking for some new reading material.
Awesome. Yeah, let me know what those are. I don't think I'm quite to that level yet. I mean, I think the most recent book that I've read has been Tyson Allred's Copper Johns,
Yeah.
Father's Guide to Mental Health, and I'm actually going through my second run of the book. So, and it does help. Practice does help. And helps me understand where my issues are. So, absolutely. Jay says he's starting his business this year for sure. There you go, man. Keep me posted. I'd love to hear about what you're doing, what you got going, and if nothing else, man, just to kind of to help push you forward if I can. Anything I could do to help, brother. Let's see. Viking Papa, figuring out how to exercise within my limits of my disability so I can drop some weight. Understand the disabilities as well. I don't have the greatest back, so there's things that I have to be careful with as well. But yeah, definitely. I'm not well versed in that. I do know that uh, Amber from Empower Fit by Amber, she is a physical trainer, and I'm not
Mm.
sure if she's gotten into the disability side of things, but it might not hurt to shoot her a message sometime if you have her on Instagram and just ask her some questions.
Might be worth looking
Viking Papa,
into a personal trainer as well.
absolutely. Viking Papa, tough to figure out. I'm sure tough to figure out. I'm sure, but you got this. Absolutely. Don't want nothing for myself, but I would love for my wife to keep improving in her heart exercises. Absolutely agree with you there, Jacob. Sometimes we don't want for ourselves, but we want for our family and our loved ones. And I know some of those things that were going on. And hey, I'm you know, you got our prayers there for you, and hope everything just continues to get better day by day. Dio, try and relating say anybody bad in your diet, such as pop, and watch the weight drop. Yep, you kind of hit my biggest vice right there. Is that is not water, and it should be, but that is Mountain Dew. Um, Sodas, pop, whichever you prefer to call it. That is my vice, and that's one of those things that I'm working on cutting down. So, True
Yeah.
North. It says, go ahead, Aaron.
No, go ahead.
Right. What'd you have to say?
No, go ahead. That's right.
Okay. Just to be a better person every day for my family, for my friends, for me. There you go. Absolutely agree. But yeah, sodas. And a friendly reminder, guys, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button. It helps show YouTube that you appreciate what you're watching, and I really do appreciate it as well. So who's going to start with the treadmill? Nice. Absolute best. I agree. That's typically where I've been starting as well, just to kind of build up that stamina again as well. So, uh, I'd love to get one for our house too, but we don't have much space. Maybe I can find a super compact one. I don't, Aaron, that one that you sent me through text the other day. You mentioned that one was pretty compact, right?
It's
Is that a
supposed to fold
treadmill?
up. Yeah, it's supposed to fold up and go into the bed.
Nice.
I don't think it has handles, though, is what Alicia said. So you'd have to,
Yeah.
you know, keep your
Not fall.
balance on it. Mhm.
Yep. Let's see. I'm getting a little bit behind here. Jenna, I'm just not sure where I put it, even if I folded it up. My cups take up the
Where's
only
it?
free space we have. Yeah, we don't have much free space over here. I'm sure we could figure something out. All right. Find a quality one and give us a heads up. When you turn your passion into a career, you have to challenge yourself and never be comfortable. Keep moving forward. Speaking of somebody that's doing it, and that's the thing too, and you can see Jacob's passion in what he does with his leather. And I absolutely agree with that, Jacob. You know, you can't get too comfortable. You have to keep pushing, moving forward. Yep. Let's see. Chief says that Aaron, Dump Truck, and Baker doing good. Appreciate you, Chief. You know, that dump truck just ain't never going to go away, is it? All right. I think I'm getting a little behind here. What you got, Aaron? Got anything else selected there?
I don't know if I'm cutting out or if you are.
Let me turn this around here. I don't think you're cutting out. I haven't really heard you cut out. Am I? Does it sound good, guys? Am I cutting out?
No, you're starting to like you're losing service or something.
Huh.
There you are. There you are. I don't know if it was me or you.
I'm not sure. The community is really great right now. Go ahead, Aaron.
So I'm gonna start reading comments.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm just marking them so you can read them.
Okay. The community is really great right now. Lots of content creators and brand owners putting in lots of work. I agree. There's a lot of work going in. All right. Mark Johnson, appreciate you coming in, brother. We got Frankie that popped in as well. Appreciate you.
How's it going, guys?
All right.
Wait a second.
I was a skinny kid, then I grew up and wasn't anymore. I want to say I was probably what, late 20s, early 30s when I really started to notice that I had to watch my weight. Appreciate you and Tara's contributions to the community, Chris. Absolutely. Let's see. Frankie, everybody saying hi. All right. Growing a business within any industry is hard work, but if you love it, it's 100% worth the daily grind. Agreed. I think we can all do whatever we put our minds to. Absolutely. Just takes the discipline to push forward with it, right? All right. One thing I can't do anymore is see One thing I can't do anymore is see a movie if I've read the book. Tired of being disappointed. Yep. Yep, I get that. I think me and Aaron had a discussion about that at our Christmas dinner.
Oh yeah, there's so many shows out right now, and man, some of them are just so bad compared to the books. So, yeah,
Up, up. Kay forgot to hit that thumbs up. And I'll mention it again. If you're overweight, have health problems, knees, ankle, foot problems, I highly recommend a recumbent bike. Yep. And I've got that written down, and it will be something I'm going to be doing some research on. So, why is Mountain Dew so addictive? I don't know. It's the caffeine in it, taste. There's crack and Dew. It wouldn't surprise me. Ever since I had COVID, I can't touch most sodas. Dr. Pepper is still my go-to. Bearded Chief, you're triggering a craving for me. That's right. He's a Mountain Dew fan too. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, and sweet tea are my go-tos for a long time. Cut them out and just drink water. Yeah, I'm definitely attempting to. Yeah, Dr. Pepper, I don't really have that much of an issue with. Not one of my favorites. but try to keep up with the doctor daily water intake. I go about 315. It feels like I'm waterboarding myself. Yeah, I mean, safely. I mean, it's better to make sure that you're sipping on water throughout the day than it is to chug it. I'm sure you are taking care of that and drinking it the way you should be. So, Kenny, I grew up on Southern sweet tea and still love it. I will always drink it. Yeah, I love sweet tea. Um, but I have been swaying more towards the green teas at work versus soda all day, so that's good. What do you think about
That's
tea, Aaron? You pretty good on tea?
It's yeah, I love tea. It's one of the things that I do go to because if I don't if I'm not having like a zero soda, then I'll have like some zero tea or something. There is a brand that Walmart sells that's really really good. That tastes just like you just brewed it yourself.
Nice. I've been kind of just doing the fresh green tea out of the no, not fresh, but it's the single tea packets and just sweetening it with a little bit of honey. Um, so that's been helping a bit. All right, Chris, appreciate that feedback on that. Uh, love Mountain Dew. Yeah, sounds good to me. Talk about the audio, the dump trucks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get rid of that dump truck. All right.
Looks like we did have something, maybe some people.
Yeah, I think it's been YouTube lately. I've seen it on a few streams where it just kind of freezes up and then lets go. It very well could be StreamYard too. Um,
It could just
not
be our
overly sure.
area. We're not doing. It's not
Yeah,
like we can see the sky right now.
right. All right, guys. Let's see. Papa Sofa loves sweet tea too. That he does. That he does. Uh,
Well, I knew the
I was
name. I just
okay.
didn't say it. And then I think
uh,
Mister, he's talking about coffee beans.
Magic beans, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen him with a few coffee cups here and there. Been a lot of outages in the area lately. Yeah, yeah, it kind of rolls through the Central Valley here sometimes. Let's see. All right, guys, let's go to. I do have some bullet points here, so I'm trying to get some of this stuff in for you guys tonight and see if we can just create some discussion. So I also want to bring up goals that actually fit your life. Um, uh, why most resolutions fail. Goals that look good on paper versus goals that fit your real life. Small sustainable wins will be bigger than just the big unrealistic plans. Choosing goals that work with your schedule, your energy, and your responsibilities. So, what's a goal that actually feels realistic for you right now? I know we've mentioned quite a few of the goals in here earlier, and I think they're all realistic.
I think the
Uh,
most
you,
realistic one for me right now would probably be getting getting my doctor, like I said, my doctor's appointments done, and possibly
right.
getting better sleep depending on how the sleep study goes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
it's finding out. Right. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if you can see the excitement and on my face for it, but I'm very excited for Aaron getting that sleep study done. It's been something that's been going on for way too long, and I'm really excited for him getting that done. So let's see. I've definitely been guilty of that. Things like going on a diet rather than making small, sustainable diet changes slowly over time. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm getting at, guys. It's those small goals, changing one meal, a week to something that's better for you. Instead of having, yeah, instead of going out to eat, what can you get to make at home that's going to be better for you, such as chicken breast or something a little more healthy, fish if you like fish. Um, just adding that dinner in there, once, twice a week, and then you can kind of keep that going to eat healthier even. Milo and Otis.
Yeah, that's the name of the tea. So yeah,
Okay.
it's they have a zero sugar and a regular one. It's one of the better teas that I've actually had. It tastes just like you brewed it.
Right. Right. Weight loss, less stress at work, already came with a new position. That's awesome. Um, True Dave must be specific, measurable, observable to identify progress to maintain motivation. Right. I mean, any of those small goals that are pushing you forward. Let's say you started going to the gym 2 days a week. After that's become a habit, you add a day. And let's say you fall back. You start looking back, say, hey, what? I went to the gym like I said I was going to do. I was there on the treadmill for an hour. I was doing this and I was doing that. You see that progress, and that progress turns into motivation. And that's what we're talking about, guys. Did you hear a cat is Milo, named after Milo and Otis?
Yep, it sure is.
Yep. Let's see. Uh, Alicia, my grandmom's favorite movie is still. Yep. It's
Sorry.
still. I still have it on VHS.
I think you can buy it on Amazon now, or I thought we bought it somewhere recently because our boys watched it, or I think our oldest has seen it now.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen that in years. Man, it's been a long, long time since I've seen that. But yeah, you know what? We have that streaming service Vudu where you can purchase your movies, and
Mhm.
they're always there. So sometimes I actually have some decent prices on there, so that's good. Um, yeah, let's see what we got next, Aaron. Let's see from Jim.
Mm.
Yep, had to get my health in check. About down about 30 pounds. Sugars back to normal. Now get the stress in check. Yep.
Mhm.
You know, uh, say stress is that silent killer. It slowly chews away at you, and that's why you got to find and make that time for yourself. Whether that's taking 20 minutes on a beard routine, or you know a 10-20 minute walk. You got to find that time for yourself to release that stress. Find a healthy outlet. um, Writing in a journal, something to help transfer that stress and to release that stress. Except for my homemade tea. Yep.
Of course, your tea is going to be better.
What's that?
I said, of course, your homemade tea is going to be better than anything store bought.
Right, right. You have to keep going, even if you don't see progress right away. You can't get discouraged. Right, and and that's kind of the things with those small steps. It's the if there's small steps and you have those going towards that big goal, even if you're stuck on that one small step and you don't see any progress, you can always look back and say, "Hey, I've already completed 1, 2, 3 here. I'm on 4. Yeah, I stumbled a little bit, but you got to keep pushing forward, and when you do, it's going to keep you going." So, excuse me. And Romy says, "Where'd it go? I lost it." Um, stopped eating fast food or any restaurant food for a few weeks back. Thought it would be hard, but I actually look forward to meals I make, uh, even home brew and save money. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I much prefer to eat at home. Um, sometimes we get caught up in the, oh, we don't have that much time to cook or whatnot. And yeah, some of these meals that you're getting might be a little on the cheaper side, might even be more expensive at the restaurants, but at least when you're cooking at home, you know exactly what's going into it.
Very true.
Right. Bad about overthinking and dwelling. Yep.
Hmm.
I think that hits everybody every once in a while. What do you think, Aaron?
No, for
You
sure.
kind of
I
overthink something
mean,
from time to time.
for sure. I mean, usually, even like if you're, it comes up quite a bit for me as well. When I'm troubleshooting something at my job or overthinking, and end up just going back to my first initial thought, and that was the problem to begin with.
Hmm. All right. I have one. I tried to read the Bible plan in a year last year and fell off about 3 months in. I'm gonna try that again, and there you go. There you go. Let's see. I do the same thing, small
Mhm.
town traditions, and sometimes it just gets the better of us, right? Let's see. I just realized this as you were talking. Doing my nails is definitely an act of self care that I get a lot out of. Don't always make time for though. Yeah, we got to make time for ourselves, especially in those stressful times. Let's see. Let's see. Chris says, Jim, maybe look into Stoicism and try to incorporate some of its principles in an attempt to avoid spiraling over things out of control. It helped me a lot over the years. Nice. I'll admit
Nice.
I haven't looked into it. So,
I'll be right back.
uh-huh. I'll admit I haven't really looked much into that, but since it's here, I will look into it. Papa Sofa says hi. Appreciate that. Always appreciate Papa Sofa being in. It's nice having the family support. All right. I'm horrible at overthinking, and I wish my anxiety would go away. Yep, yep. And that's one of those things. The anxiety can, kind of lead you into a stressful state too. So, all right, guys. What about the quiet goals that no one really talks about? Um, not all goals are visible, right? Quiet goals, like being more patient, saying no more often, being more present, or practicing peace. Those are kind of the things that we have internal, right? The internal growth matters just as much as the external milestones. So it's growing within too, right? Um, what's one of those goals that you don't really say out loud? You know, are any of those on your list? Being more patient, saying no more often, being more present, or protecting your peace. Are any of those some of your guys' goals that you don't usually say out loud?
Oh, I've definitely been saying no more often
Yep. Yep.
to work trying to take away my family time.
Right. And that's it too. You got to have time for you and time for your family. And sometimes the answer has to be no, um, especially when it involves your own mental well being. Um, Sometimes no is the answer. So let's see. How many pumps do y'all use of the blue tansy oil? First pump top, maybe it's a blue tansy. I just can't get enough. I'll
I
be
don't think
honest
I
with
have.
you. I haven't used any of the blue tansy. How about you, Aaron?
Nope, I don't have anything with blue tansy in it. I don't think.
I do have the Johnny Ray's pump top though, and I want to say I use, as far as oil, uh, two, three good pumps maybe. Yeah, I really enjoy doing it. I think doing it helps relieve stress and makes me feel good about myself when I'm done. It takes a long time to do at home though. Yeah, it does. I've seen her sit here for hours. Finding more silly times with my kids. Absolutely. And this goes back to the videos and the photos, guys, right? Finding that time to spend with your kids and your loved ones. What do you think, Aaron?
For sure. I was actually thinking about it, and I haven't mentioned it yet to Leash, but doing like getting a bunch of board games and having like a game night.
Right. Spending that time with the kids, building those memories of, when they get older, hey, we sat down and played games with mom and dad and, building those memories.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, if you guys
Communication.
are outside, yep. And if you guys are going outside, then, you know, if you guys are going outside, take that camera with you, take some photos, make those memories last. Uh, let's see. Dancy is at 9 pumps. Okay. That's a good basis to go off of. Like I said, I haven't really tried the blue tansy that. So saying no is definitely something I need to work on. I'm terrible at it. Yeah, the same. I was the same like that for a long time. Uh, Kenny,
Six
I'm using
months
six
right here.
pumps. Johnny Ray Blue Tansy. Okay, interesting.
Improving as a parent and a grandparent to my grand critter.
Yep.
That's always something.
Yep. Looking for opportunities to mentor and encourage others. That's always awesome. That is always awesome. Uh, what I loved about our parents, the way they always made time for fun and silly times. I have a lot of respect uh, of them for
Mm-hmm.
that. Yep.
Remember sitting down at the family at the table and playing Monopoly as a family.
Hmm.
Fun
Yeah, I also
times.
remember. I also remember putting on, the most static electricity socks you can find, rubbing your feet on the ground, and just running by and tagging everybody.
We're
We
zapping
got into
each
a little
other.
game of that. Yeah,
Yep.
see, and that's one of those memories, God. That was at least 20, 30 years ago. It's a long, long time
Oh,
ago,
God.
but it's still
I don't
still
even think I
stuck in
was
there.
in double digit age yet.
Might not have been. As soon as you figured out you can rub your feet on the ground and kind of tag somebody. But yeah, it was fun. We got mom into it, and everybody was just kind of rubbing around, rubbing their feet and rubbing their hair, just trying to get enough electricity to zap each other. Let's see. Thanks, Dan and Chris. I used four, but didn't feel like it was enough. It looked like enough. Okay. Uh, yeah, we use that much on her hair, and it's pretty long.
You
Definitely
know,
only 9 inches.
I don't even have much experience with the pump bottles except for Raven. I think I only have a couple of Ravens
Right.
since even so.
Right. JB, it's good to see you. I'm not sure if we caught you earlier. Let's see. Chris said that he guesstimated 4 pumps equals one dropper. So that's about a dropper and a half for me. Numbers completely made up by me. Yeah. Johnny Ray Blue Tansy is 5 to 7 at most. Okay. JB's up to 12 pumps. He's got a pretty long, significantly long beard too. So
Nice, nice.
let's see. We were a big board game family growing up, especially when extended family came over. I miss that. Yep, same. Yeah, so we should kind of throw into the mix.
Oh yeah, we had
Yep,
those laser
zap.
tag type zapper guns too.
Oh yeah,
Old
yeah,
school
that was
laser
fun.
tag. Turn out all the lights and you
Try not to trip over the dog or the coffee table or anything else. Let's see. Let's see. I retract my previous statement about the oil. I haven't used Johnny Ray in some time. I'm probably thinking droppers. Probably. Probably. Yeah, I want to say I'm probably there too. I have Johnny Ray's in there, but I haven't used it in a while. So I'd have to actually count it out again. Actually, let's see. Oh,
I'm
oh
sorry.
man, Monopoly. You're asking for fights, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Monopoly is one of those that we get family members that are very competitive. It can cause some issues, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah, it's always whoever got the boardwalk and you know got those corner ones, that, and
Yeah,
then
those corner lots.
yeah.
You remember the first time uh, that you beat Dad in Monopoly or in pretty much any board game? You just kind of you're excited that you beat Dad, but you're also kind of, man, I beat Dad.
Either
I
one of the
felt bad
parents, you
about it
kind of feel
too.
bad about it. Yeah,
Yep. Let's see.
Mm.
True North, I appreciate that, Chris. Busy Bee Collective, yes, we were always fights. Let's see. You know what, Chris, right back at you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys and everything that you do for us and for the community as well.
For
Um,
sure, for
you're
sure.
great company owners, great friends, and we really appreciate you guys and all of your guys' support. Me and Ray Spirited both, and Miss K, and the whole Sofa clan. So,
For sure.
yeah,
Absolutely.
let's see. Dan, I'm with y'all on the length of the game. It's so unnecessary. That's probably why fights arise. Everyone gets tired of sitting there. It could be.
Well, only the losers want it to end fast.
Saying somebody that could sit at a board game for hours.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
yeah.
kind of, when you start getting tired of it, you're like, hey, take an extra 150, 200. Oh, you landed on my hotel. Nah, don't worry about it. Let's let it pass this time. Here, let me
Just
give you a
just
couple $100.
just give me one of those properties you got there. We'll make it even.
Rob, appreciate you coming in, brother.
How's it going, Rob?
Been a decent conversation tonight. Glad you were able to pop in.
Mhm. Dad
Uh,
always took the time, even so well, even better in fishing. Mom was more competitive.
very.
And, yeah, Dad always took it quite well.
She didn't like to lose either.
No, she didn't.
Oh man, especially you were playing cards and you were holding that one card that she needed and she knew. Oh,
Hmm.
thousand
Thousand
aces
aces.
is always fun. Yep.
Hmm.
The dice game. Yep, love that
Yeah,
one.
we can get back into that again.
Yep. Let's see. Viking Papa says that with him and his twin, it was chess, which usually led to fighting. Interesting. And I've played chess. I haven't played it in years, but I've never felt the need to fight on chess.
No, me neither. I it's been years since I played chess. I don't even know if I remember half the moves anymore.
Yeah, easy enough to read up on it. I'd have to actually get another chessboard. I haven't had a chessboard in God for a long time. Oh yeah, she absolutely was. Viking Papa, just out of curiosity, identical or fraternal? Couch Family Niners fans, Raiders, Rams, Chargers, or other? I am 49ers all the way ever since we were little.
I think most of us are 49er fans, even in this household. Papa, Cowboy, Alicia, me. I don't know what the boys like to watch. I'm pretty sure they just watch whatever Grandpa's watching.
I will say Kay's a little on the other side of things. Her team is the Cowboys, but she does love watching the Niners too. So combat chess, Niners through and through. Great memories wouldn't trade it or give my family up for anything. So much love for y'all. Same sis. You knew it. Good grief, Kay. Hey, you know what? I will say that I would take back when we had Moody as a kicker, I would taking your guy. I would taking the Cowboys kicker any day of the week. The one we currently have, he's not bad. He's actually doing a lot better. Of course, that's not a
Wasn't
very high
that
bar, but he's doing better.
always? It's almost always been a crutch for the Niners team is having a bad kicker,
Yeah, I mean,
or always seems that way anyway. I could be wrong.
yeah. I mean, years ago we had a decent kicker. I can't, I'm not good with
Oh
names.
no, we've had good ones, but not but we've had some really bad ones.
Let's
Montana
see. I
days,
was
yeah.
nice, as well as the past, of course. Yeah, Montana is. He was definitely the goat for San Francisco. Even Steve Young being as good as he was, you know, I think he always tried to get out of that shadow from under Montana, but he never quite got there. But he was good. He was trained by Montana, so he was good too. Let's see. Grew up in the Bay Area, so it was always San Francisco teams, Niners or San Francisco Giants. I miss what we them boys. Love watching Kittle and Purdy. Absolutely, yeah. That matchup there it's a great matchup. I'd love to see a good quarterback play their tight end. And they just have that chemistry, and it shows. Combat chess reminds me of Wookiees ripping the arms out of the sockets for some reason. Yep.
First Chief, where's the
Star
rookie
Wars.
sound?
Oh yeah, I kind of heard it in the background there.
I heard it in my head.
Yep. Identical, 1 minute apart. Okay.
Nice. Are both of you growing a beard as well, or is it just you?
That's a good question.
I'm just curious now.
That last game was edge of the seat. Yeah, right down to the last second. That's a little closer to the edge of the seat that I like to get. It's that one had me excited. It had me upset. It had me screaming. It had me clapping. I mean, you name it. Went through so many emotions in the last minute of that game. I blame my dad. It was inherited. Let's see. E40 likes the 49ers. Bang Bang Niner Gang. Ever heard of it? Good song. E40 likes 49ers. I have not heard that song. I watched the Niners team back in the 80s. Yep. And see, guys, I'm not upset in any way, shape, or form. But you know what? This is what I love about these live streams on Tuesdays and on Saturdays is, we go off and we're able to get some of the subjects in that we really want to talk about, we really want to get into. But then it just takes a segue, and these segues I absolutely love. So let's see. First time watched Joe Montana, I knew that was my team back in the 80s. Yep. That's not a finger. I usually use to indicate the minute. Let's see. Brady's alright. He's alright. Young was great too. Yeah, he was good. He was good. You go from seeing Joe Montana, and when he retires, you're hoping to get Joe Montana back in, and I think that was the hardest thing for him to get around. But
I think his biggest problem was the team finally learning how to catch the ball from a left-hander.
Right.
Because it spins in the opposite direction.
Right. Met Steve Young at a golf tournament. Awesome guy. Nice. These are my days. Oh yeah, absolutely. Shanahan, he is a great coach. I think if they ever make a decision and wind up losing him, that's gonna really not play well for him. So we got Luis. Appreciate you being here, brother. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm at the hospital. I hope everything works out. Luis, everything is going pretty well here. I hope everything is going well there. And feel free to shoot me a text and if you need to. And yeah, hope everything's going great for you, man. Purdy's 3 touchdowns. Papa Sofa and I watched the last game at edge of our seats. Yep. Yeah, the biggest thing that kind of gets me with the 49ers right now is defense. I mean, we've lost so much of our defense. You don't have Bosa in there, so there's no pressure on the hardly any pressure on the quarterbacks right now. And then you got Fred Warner's out. You got a lot of the defense out right now, and that kind of concerns me. Bang bang Niner gang. Steve Young. Yep. Very cool. Let's see. Did Viking ever mention, or am I just that far beyond? Did he mention whether his brother's also growing a beard or not?
I think we're just getting a little bit behind. I don't know if he mentioned it or not.
Yep. Yeah, something happened at work that I was exposed to. Now I'm in the hospital because of it. Well, hope everything turns out okay, brother. Feel free to send me a text, and if you feel up to it. If not, then just text me when you're feeling better, man. So he's the younger one. Let's see. Stick around for the food talk. It'll always come around. It normally does. empty dance. I think that's what we're just getting. We're gonna have to make a section, a section out of the
Food
live stream for it. I
segues.
guess we'll just call it the infamous food segue. We might have to do
Right.
that. Let's see. Let's see. I learned earlier on never play Monopoly with. I learned early on never play Monopoly with the couch. Hey, now you start that. I don't know.
Yeah, Monopoly can get pretty brutal in the couch house. Not
It
gonna lie.
Let's see. Hopefully it's a quick turnaround, man. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely hope it is. That's from Jay. E40 is a rapper, my marshmallow fellow. Yeah, I figured that, Jay. Joe Montana married his wife from my area. Nice. Was not aware of that. Don't say Papa John's.
Who makes the best pizza out there? Don't say Papa John's.
Oh,
I don't know, man. We're kind of limited on good pizza here. I mean, there's good pizza, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's best. Alicia's actually been doing pizza, or doing did some mini pizzas for our son's birthday, and it tasted amazing. So I want to get one of
right.
those steels that you put in the oven, and you put the pizza on, and it cooks the dough perfect and makes it nice and crunchy.
Right. And being that you're from Baston, the Baston area, I'm not sure our pizza actually qualifies as pizza to you.
Probably not.
Let's see. Yep. Already read that one. Florida pizza is no bueno. Yeah. Where was that? Was that Pittsburgh? Or was that Ohio where they had the cold cheese on top of the pizza? Was that Ohio? That's didn't actually try that, but I heard about it while I was there and kind of seemed a little odd, but yeah. Baker knows his wife. Maybe it's not local, it is, but pizza in my heart is really good. Okay. Right. I think we're going into best toppings for hot dogs. Okay. Mustard, hot peppers, onions, relish, tomato, Chicago style. I think I'm good with the mustard, the hot peppers, and the onions. Relish, I prefer more of a dill relish, so I'm okay with that. Tomatoes, I can have them or not. It doesn't sound bad at all. Let's see. Tony sauerkraut or chili and cheese or mustard and ketchup.
No mustard.
I could do.
Well, I guess I can do
but
mustard on a ketchup. I can do mustard on a hot dog, just not very much.
Yeah, see, I don't really need the ketchup. I could do just straight mustard and be okay with it. But some sauerkraut actually sounds pretty good. I haven't had sauerkraut in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. OG Regina, Chris. Let's see. I wish Chris would have been able to meet Joe. Hashtag Genesis. Yep. I remember Mama Couch chasing Dave around with a water bottle. Dave falling over, trying to get away from her. She's spraying him with water. Yep, another one of those silly memories. Yep. Something that was airborne. Gotcha.
You're doing wrong, DMC.
Yeah.
Genesis
Let's
is
see.
coming.
Genesis coming. And real quick, guys, just a quick little thing on that. Let me pull this up and make sure I'm getting it right. Um, True North is running day 6 of their 12 days of Christmas. Buy a mainline combo, you get a free face wash when you use the code day6. So if you guys look for some True North products, use day6, put everything in cart, and check them out. Talking about food, I made some stellar Scandinavian inspired hot chocolate grain free cookies. Nice. I heard you talk a few times, Rob. We're gonna try some of that food at some point.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's see. That one's for you, Aaron.
Aaron, I guess I haven't really noticed until now, until you were touching your beard, but I love the gray part, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's getting thicker actually because it just started off on one side and then it's kind of merging over to my whole chin, I think. So
That's kind of where
I
it started
appreciate
with
that.
all. I think that's where it started with Dad, and I think that's where it started with me, just right there on the chin, and then poof. Don't have much dark left, but there are some in there. Let's see. Hey, even the boys are super competitive already. Yep. You guys start talking about food again, and I'm loading directions to Whataburger. All right. More than pizza. Uh, Sounds good, Luis. I will check it out after the show tonight, and I'll text you back after the show, brother.
And More Than Pizza is one of the better places here, but when it gets
I didn't know that was
when
a
it gets
spot.
yeah, remember where Chris was, the barber? There, it
Mhm.
was right across the street from that, and they're
Okay.
really good but once the pizza gets cold, I don't like it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think you mentioned that a while back, and me and Kay were gonna stop by there, but now that you reminded me, our barber's completely on the other side of Fresno versus Clovis now. So a
Right.
little closer to me, but a little bit further from you.
About the same, honestly.
Uh, right. If you're in Tulsa and want pizza, hideaways for the win. Nice. I don't know where we stopped. When I was going to Buckeye Beer Battle, I stopped at in Chicago with Raven Beer Co. GoCon, and for dinner that night we actually had Chicago style pizza, but I can't remember the name of the place. Really, really amazing pizza though. Let's see, Pizza Steel stones make a big difference from home uh, or home pizza, Aaron. Yep.
My buddy brought one over once and made homemade pizzas, and it was really good.
Yep.
I was gonna get one at that point, but I didn't know if Alicia was going to start doing pizza dough or not until just recently. So
Pizza
mhm.
Stone, Aaron, are amazing. Yep.
I'm definitely gonna invest in one then.
Yeah, we do have one here. It definitely does make a bit of a difference. So yeah, we have one here. We don't sometimes we get in such a hurry we forget to use it, but we do have one here. I've learned a lot. I've learned to eat before the stream or we'd end up at fast food afterwards. Yeah, that's speaking truth right there. Uh, no one ever wanted to sit next to Mama Couch when we played. Nope. 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 Uh, yeah, Chicago style dogs are superior. Okay. And if we're in the San Francisco Bay Area and want pizza, Zachary's. I keep forgetting that Viking Papa was here in California for quite a while. So you mentioned doing quite a bit of the roads up here where I currently live.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's
I
see.
can remember that. It's not like I'm in San Francisco all the time, but Zachary's.
Right. Zachary's. Yep. We always had a heated Uno game in this household. That's another something I haven't watched in a while. Then again, if you ever had a bacon wrapped hot dog with grilled jalapenos, you're missing out.
That was
Have not, but it sounds delicious. Oh, sorry. Which one was that? We're gonna do homemade beer rocks. Yep, sounds good. I haven't had those in years. That really does sound good. Uh, Air fried hot dogs, another level. Wow.
that surprisingly, rather than cooking it in the microwave or on the stove, if you air fry it just right, it almost tastes grilled. It is really really good. It's something I didn't expect.
The Viking Papa. Boy, do I have a great story about a job I did in Clovis. We'll have to pull that in at some point someday. We have Corey from Weather Beer Supply. Corey, I appreciate you being here and all your support, brother.
How's it going, Corey?
Hope your day and your week has been amazing. I just got let's see. All right. Sorry about that. Viking Papa, you were in our stomping grounds. Yep. I was born and spent my first 47 years in San Francisco Bay Area in the Oakland suburb. Mm, Let's see. Just finished taking Mr. Cash out and getting him in the crate. Brushed my teeth and laid for bed myself. Nice. Yep, that's awesome. Miss Kay had been looking at some of the pictures you've been and videos of Mr. Cash, and he's a beautiful dog. He is. Livermore. Yep, heard of Livermore.
See, that's so I've
Okay.
driven through there several times.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? For some reason, I thought you were out of state. Um, huh. That's good to know. Corey said it's been an amazing week. It really has. It's been an amazing week. It's been a long week, but loved everything that was going on this week. Definitely still have the rest of this week to go through, which is a long week for us as well. As far as working at the casino, but you know what? We're gonna get through it. Brewer, appreciate you being here, brother. And yes, I did. We did enjoy your haiku. We read it out loud to the chat. That was awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I probably know exactly where that's at. We absolutely do. And that's his hometown. Oh, he lives. He does live out of state. He lives in Tulsa now. There you go.
Right, right. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
thought.
could have swore he said that he worked a lot in Cali and then he moved out of state. But We got Rob. It's been an amazing 2 weeks being home and spending some time with the family. I can imagine. Let's see. I missed a lot of feeds though. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see where we're at here. All right, guys. Got something here too. When y'all are ready for the next little segment here, let's do this one here. Redefining what success means. Success changing over time, moving away from status, approval, that hustle only thinking, and more towards peace, stability, and fulfillment. Uh, how do you personally define success now? What does your success mean to you this year? What does success mean to you this year? Just got done playing Skip Bo with the family. Nice. You guys remember Brewer here? He is part of the Beard to Respect crew. They are on at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday nights now. Make sure to check into them and don't miss them. They really do get a great show going. Just doing the best I can. Yep. Success equals growing up, realizing that the little things don't matter in the overall big picture. Yep. So those little things that seem like they're huge at the time wind up meaning very little. Let's see. What does success mean to you this year? All right. All right. While you guys are typing in what success means to you guys this year, I think we're going to go ahead and ask the question that we typically ask on every live show. Guys, what's in beer tonight? Let's shout out those small batch companies and give them some love. Um, also gives me ideas and things that I would love to try as well. So I do look back through these chats and write down some notes and things to put on my list of things to try. And yeah, I agree. I agree, Viking Papa. Very well said. What's everybody got in beard? Aaron, what do you got in beard tonight?
Amber Trail from Motherbeard and True North Hawkins Butter.
I have what did I put in Himalayas by EDC tonight. It's one that I really like that I haven't been able to wear much. So the little negative or stressful things definitely don't matter, but the little happy things are what it's all about. Absolutely, guys. Burr is wearing barbershop from Beard today. Got Ombre from Lux. Very nice. Johnny Ray Blue Tansy oil. Now that's something I'm definitely going to have to get my hands on. I believe we had some. I want to say it was the Blue Tansy. Was it growth serum? I can't remember which one we actually had, but definitely got to get hold of some of the oils. TNBC Double Barrel and Flaming Beard Unscented Butter. Nice. Beard Octane Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. TNBC Grinchmas. Lots of the Johnny Ray Blue Tansy. I think it just kind of comes right down to I need to get my hands on it. TNBC Upside Down Oil and Hawkins Butter. Nice. Yeah, I'm really liking that pack. I haven't gotten anything in beard that I don't like. So
Yeah, it's yeah. I think I like everything in there.
right, it's been really good. So this year, doing the best I can, continue building my name in all walks of my life. Amen. Let's see. Wearing Fourth Wolf and Bane blends. Went with the herbal blend. Yeah, Bane blends. Has he already changed his carrier blend? I know that he was talking about it. I believe that was coming soon, but I don't know if he's released that yet. Absolutely, the good memories we have and share. Yep. Let's see. I have the Mystery Oil Emu Oil from Johnny Ray and Dr. Nick's Butter. Nice. Man, what does success look like for me? I guess just consistently making progress. Small wins add up. Absolutely. 25% off sale. Just wanted to treat yourself, Dave. Yep. Definitely be looking into it. Using Bane Blend Salve and Blackjack. Okay. Yes, the growth oil has blue tansy, but lots of the other stuff does too. We have to try the blue tansy line, right? The blue tansy beard wash is really good too. What's your favorite form of capsule collection oils, Dave Aaron? Farewell is my number one, followed by Christmas and Hawkins. So, which one is your favorite oil so far, Aaron? Out of the
Well, the
capsule.
one I've been wearing the most is the mystery oil because I'm really just kind of stuck on it right now. But I like them all, and I definitely like the butter. There's one that's I think it's 19, or maybe it's I can't remember the name of it that I put. I wore it this morning. I don't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah, I'll say the same. I've been on the end for a little while now. I'm really trying to nail down what's in that. I got a pretty good idea. I'm really just trying to nail it down now. So I've been the mystery has an effect on my my thinking at this point of what I'm putting in. Oh, that's the whole line.
Yeah, the whole thing
Let's
was
see, small
worth it.
towns. Right, it is. It is. He offers both infused and non-infused blend. Okay. Miss K is wearing the Miss Frankenstein oil from TBC. All of them. Yep. I and Papa Sofa have also been using collagen. Said his skin is doing better. His hair is growing. It's called Vital Vitamin Multi Collagen Peptide Powder flavored. Huh. I'll have to look into it. I've only worn the mystery once. Got to change that, but I'm terrible at guessing. Some of those scents they get pretty complex, and it's hard because by the time you figure it out, it shifts a little bit. It's kind of what I like about it too, though. Let's see. Nice cowboy. My co-worker swears by collagen for his skin and hair too. We definitely need to look into it. Yep, that is on the list of research to do. All right, guys. You know what? We have been on for an hour and a half on a Tuesday night. We have a early have an early shift tomorrow. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start closing down for tonight. Aaron, do you got anything you want to close with tonight?
No, I think I'm okay tonight. I'm ready to get in the shower and get in bed.
All right. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end up, with what AA Ron has been saying this week. Make sure to leave those. Make sure to leave those reviews on, these for these company owners, products that you brought in. It really does help them out. Success is irrevocably connected to my faith. It's more about who I am than whose I am versus who I am. Being and becoming versus doing and performing. Success more about proper understanding of identity than performance. Well said. All right. Let's see here. Gratitude. I don't want to miss anybody. Great stream as always. Pretty good at guessing the scent note categories, not necessarily specific scents. I can pick out woodsy, not specific woods. All right. And with all that, guys, I'm going to say, remember, it's not just a beard, it's a voice. Let's break the stigma of talking about mental health. And with all that, guys, I'm going to say good night. Love y'all.
Night.